Must be a way across. Tis and Dilius, the gods. Are they dead? How can this be?
Tight coils wrap Tyr's and Delius from... Cursed tendril... Tight coils wrap Tyr's and Delius from... Before you hang... Cursed... A small... As he regains consciousness, Tyr's and Delius frees an arm from the tendrils that bind...
Curse these snakes! Curse these... The others too? Am I the first to wake? It doesn't matter. It struck even here. In these halls. Invisible. It is here. The cosmic spider ever weaving its webs. The void is coming for us gods. Coming to drink us dry of our powers. Yes. I, the god who created you. Soon the seven will be nothing but more... Unless you do as I bid you. Do what I blessed you for. You have already set loose some of the powers locked within you. But there is a great well of possibility as yet untapped. You cannot stop until you ascend to the highest heights of your power. You cannot stop until you become divine. Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the powers of the Seven against the Void. Like Lucian, you will lead our proud people to preeminence. But unlike Lucian, your weakness will not lead... Good. Now hurry. Get out of here before... Hush. It's here. The spider's here. Run. Go. I will find you. I'll be in...
White-hot cold pierces your heart like a blade. You are frozen to the spot. The burning cold pump...
What's happened here?
As he regains
It struck... It is the... Yes. Unless... You have... You cannot stop until you... You cannot... Like Lucian, you will be called to unite the... Good. Run.
What? The same troubled look is visible on each face. You've seen the gods beaten and defiled, strung up as a warning.
If the Void truly is causing all of this, then seems to be growing more powerful, we have to get out.
I had dreams of what I should say if I saw the Seven Lords once more. But that was a nightmare.
The gods are dead. Long live the Godwoke.
Where is everybody?
Hidden away somewhere, safe from the storm, I hope.
Not a soul down here.
This face is strange. The one who brought us here. The demon that wears the face of my kin. Only she can set the course back to the land of the living. Death washed over me as we...
What's this? I found something. A pyramid. Whatever on Rivellon is this for?
A teleporter pyramid. Only one way to find out if it works. Try using it.
Now is not the time for that. Now is not the time for that.
Where have you been? I can't keep this up much longer. We need to go. Brace yourself a lot.
Another pyramid.
Sabile's spirit, what?
There we have it, don't we, dear? You have what you forsaken from death.
Finally, brace yourself a lot.
The chill of the Hall of Echoes clung to the Lady Vengeance as it returned to the shores of Reaper's Coast. The Godwoken were alive, but what of the gods?
Solid ground materialize as your eyes adjust. Malady explodes in a fit of retching that racks.
Let's not do that again anytime. Well, we needed to escape, didn't we? So I took us the one place I suppose you recognized the Hall of Echoes from those visions you'd had before. Realm of the Dead. I do hope you learned something useful on our little field trip. Desperate how? I see. So your god seemed...
She inspects her finger.
Did they mention how you were meant to become the next? Well, luckily for you, Mama Malady, we already know you can bless. I may not know much. You need to go see the Meister. As have I, but not in the way... You ought to be able to... When you're done, you'll be able to amass and unleash quantities of source so great, the Lucian... I quite look forward to seeing it. She's got one of those things in Driftwood, you know, the building where people go and they do things inside of it. Home, that's it. Give me your map. You're at the beginning of a long... Now, I must be going. And so must you. Why, our faithful little sloop, of course. We can all ride together, shopping, before you go. And in the unlikely case you don't manage to do whatever it is you'll need to do to become what you need to become, you could...
I hadn't realized I was in such illustrious company. That you're,
Tarquin Port.
Most people are too marvelous. Great things. Why was your ally,
She's something. I question Siva's paradise, not an actual. I miss it. I miss them. I expect only as often when I invoke
Gareth's nostrils. The winged stone figure reaches to the You no longer look without, but... A dying shark lies gasping. A dying shark lies gasping on the sand. It gasps in the air, struggling for...
No! Die here! Monsters in the water! Monsters in the deep! Monsters bigger! More and more growing!
It summons the energy to snap at you, thrashing in the sand. You jump...
No! Die here! Monsters in the water!
It looks at you with its cold, flat eyes as if to say, do what you will.
Just when I think this land... Still. At least this isn't it. How many times must I tell... Ah, this is perhaps choosing ignorance over knowledge once again, are we? What a blissful, or indeed, any question...
What happened here? That woken had someone in it. dark with you.
A Magister caravan. I remember one just like this picking me up. Could have been a shipment to Fort Joy. But what happened here?
No, no, no! Can't be real. Not real. Not happening. No, it's not true. Can't be true.
White as driftwood salt, the dwarf flinches at your approach, yet she holds a short, clean blade aloft. Her fierce stance can't hide the trembling of her fingers. She slumps, all bravado draining from...
No. I've never seen anything like those beasts before. Are they gone?
Her eyes widen and lose focus, as though she's seeing something played out before them. Her voice is shaky when she speaks.
Those? Yes. Worst ones I've ever seen. Ripped through the Magisters. The dwarves, dead. And the sorcerers, gone.
Her eyes stare vacantly into the distance, glassy as marbles. It's not cold, yet her shivering is relentless.
I don't know. Old Duna's beard. Lohar, my boss Lohar will want to know what happened to them, but I can't remember. Her helping sorcerers. We thought we could help them against the Magisters, but... No, I don't know.
She flinches at the slightest rustle of wind through...
Just when I think this land holds still.
Yeah. Guess you're right.
Of course I'm right. Stick with me, kid. Get yourself in check, boy. I won't have you running off like Millicent and Tully. You'll just end up sliding down some Voidwoken's gross gullet, peace pipe.
The older-looking Magister notices...
Halt, Scaleskin! What word do you bring?
His face goes pale.
The Voidwoken...
Hush, Fedder. Be quick, mind.
He nods his head and... The silent monk's stitched lips are the colour of sea. The expected happens.
Them sorcerers from the caravan. They'd be daft to come back. But as long as there's no sorcerers, there's no Voidwoken.
This town doesn't look much equipped to entertain a nobleman like myself. Pity.
Oh, we dwarves had a kingdom, and we will have it back. I won't always be sweeping, I'll be riding horseback. We dwarves had a kingdom, and a proud knight was I. I won't always be sweeping, for my kingdom I'll die. Heavens to Bessie, another one. More queer folk than commoners in Driftwood these days. Just look at you. A sword-slinging stranger if ever I saw one. Anyway, tavern's just down the road. Can't miss it. 'Cause that's where all the queer ones go. Clanking dwarves, dozy lizards. I even saw... Don't know what's going on in that tavern, but it...
Maybe I'm glad I ain't pulling carts of stinking fish round no more. But what's a beast to do if not pull? How can a beast enjoy this when he's no notion of what his future holds? I'll be spooked till I'm securely hitched up again.
Thank the divine you're here to protect us.
I'm all right.
Well, hello, stranger.
You look down at the cart and see fish with flaking scales, tumours, and in one...
It's free to look. Just don't touch their travels, friend.
Have at it. Got yourself situated.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Nothing good. The void woken are everywhere.
The dog lies there quietly, clear...
What are you looking at? I'm sick here. Get lost. Got a pain in the neck. Got a bad pain.
It flinches. A low, threatening growl builds within its throat. Under the collar, you find the sharpened points of metal rivets, gouging the poor dog's skin. The dog bares its teeth at you and growls. The dog gives you a long, hard stare, but does not bite you. The dog goes to bite your hand, and then...
Hey, I feel okay. Thanks.
Keeping it together.
I think I'll wander off now.
I'm
Here,
all right,
before I go, what can I do to show my gratitude?
You're safe among friends.
Master did.
Never forget it.
Huh? Wait a minute. Master hurted me?
He turns to his master.
You bad man, you!
Keeping it together, breathe.
Penny for a grieving beggar whose dog ran away.
You're safe among friends.
God damn it. How was my livelihood? Penny for a grieving beggar? I reckon I'm owed it here. No. You wouldn't do that, would you? Oh, yes. You would do that, wouldn't you? I couldn't prevail upon you to change your mind, could I? Go on, get along.
The carved figure is a your touch creates...
Keeping it together, breathe. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Wars are brewing, my friend, and we may find ourselves on different sides, in which case prices will go up. Buy now while you still can.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Your flesh stinks of the void. What kind of rat would sell such filth?
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Wolf, and you'll end up eating sawdust from a cell floor.
Keeping it together, breathe. I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it. Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit you, Ton, who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
My word, but you do look so. Have at it. Got yourself situated.
As long as I don't think about it too much. You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Yep.
That would sell such filth.
The kind that don't fancy starving, along with the rest of this town. It's all well and good for you with your rations. We've got to take what we can get.
Keep talking, Wolf, and you
You're
get that
safe
making
among
sawdust
friends.
from a cell floor.
Never forget it.
The Silent Watcher's jaws clench and slacken again and again for no visible...
Against the ancient empire!
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a
Hey,
vat
this
of...
news! Fresh from the war. Many a latest, my friend. The war, the bishop, the queen. What tinkle jolly Justinia, queen of the dwarves. Ah, here's 20 or so noble gentlemen. No one knows what they did wrong, if anything, and she has them stripped and whipped all the way to the execution grounds. Didn't even give them the dignity of the sword, no sir. You ask me, and I say she's mad as a mink with its tail on fire. Queen or no queen.
You needing supplies? I'd stock up if I were you. It's madness out there, nothing more.
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The Voidwoken are everywhere. Thank the Divine you're here to protect us.
Than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Well, don't
yes,
come over.
yes, of course.
Not like you're buying anything.
They don't come visit.
Until later, then.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Hear ye! Hear ye! Queen Justinia executes 24
Keeping it together, Bree.
insubordination!
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
That's close enough, mṛtyor. I thought you lizards were all hiding behind your imperial walls.
Grumbling,
How you holding up?
You needing supplies? It's nothing more.
Hear ye! Hear ye! Divine order to march against the ancient empire!
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not like you're buying anything.
They don't come visit you, Ton. Who will?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Tell me, have you heard any news?
Nothing good. The Voidwoken are everywhere. Thank the Divine you're here to protect us.
Yes, of course.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Executes 24 noblemen for insubordination.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not while you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tunnel, who will?
Would you like to know?
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Until later, then. You needing supplies? Anything more?
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Don't come over. Not while you're buying anything.
If I don't come visit your tunnel, who will?
Would you like to know?
Until later, then.
Divine order to march against the ancient empire.
How you holding up?
Not in any mood to talk about it.
Glad to see you well. Anything more?
You heard any news?
Nothing good. Boys woken her everywhere.
Smells worse over here than a dozen rotten eggs dropped in a vat of vinegar.
Until later, then.
If I don't come visit your tunnel, who will?
Would you like to know?
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about it too much.
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
Calm as a coiled spring held tight. The carved figure, your touch.
Keeping it together, Bree?
I'm all right, as long as I don't think about
I've
it.
enough strife trying to...
You're safe among friends. Never forget it.
You too, Julian. Show 'em how it's done, man. Go on, you mute sacks of flesh. Put your backs into it. I'll not lose another day to the tide. The Lord Dread awaits. Its sails billow with Dallas's breath.
The Magister stops, barking orders. He sniffs the air like a predator, turns to face you, the wolf eyeing the deer.
You do not get to make that decision. That decision is mine. Tell me, Have you ever been strung up by the hands? Your body swinging like a bell's clapper as your bones are being broken with I inquire because I enjoy painting a picture.
He licks his lips.
See, I'd like to string you up too. Rack you with rods and leave you dangling over a puddle of your own blood and piss.
His sliver of a smile could rival a rattler's.
I'm very good at what I do, see? I don't even need a sauce hound yapping at my side. There was a whiff of something in the air when you approached. A current of filth best convinced me I was mistaken.
He leans in closer and...
Interesting. So I was mistaken. Must have been very well. In that case, we'll fall... Seems peaceful here, but they do. Consider for a moment the dwarf. What is he? A mule? A beast of burden? But some defy that role. They're I've need of a rat catcher. Of course. I must depart post-haste.
Stay behind? But...
Like ice. And with that, I must be off. No hard feelings about the death threats, of course. How about we part shaking hands instead of stringing them up? How very... One last thing. The Magisters here are diligent men and women. A stranger like you may run into... should this happen, just wave this piece of parchment in their eager little adieu. The time has come, my stitched-lit lovelies. We set sail. Get on board and man your stations.
The Magister is rubbing the dirt off his robes, none the worse...
You! The damn recruit! I'd be whining and dining aboard the Lord Dread if it weren't for you. You're...
Yes, I am very much aware. Now answer me. Did you meet with a Magister caravan on your way into town? The hour's... By the bishop's bones, you saw it! Out with it, woman! What happened? Void woken. That means sauce was used. Raymond, that old goat, always suspected there's too many things have gone wrong along Reaper's Coast to it. Rumour has it the Dwarvian Queen herself is behind these acts of sabotage. That is what I want you to prove. There's a local thug, Lohar. He runs an operation out of his hideout beneath the...
It may be interesting to have a word with him. Find out what he's up to. Where I really want you to ferret around is Reaper's Bluff.
It's wild territory. Remote and hostile. Where I believe the dwarves may have set up a base of operation. Should you find any such place, and better yet, proof that Lohar is working on behalf of Queen Justinia, they've always been snakes in the grass. Cheap labour, sure. And hard workers, too. You know what Queen Justinia is like, surely. A tyrant and a mark in that case. Go forth, and let the hunt come at you.
Plays a part plank by plank. We will find him.
You can't just charge in here and ransack my business.
There's a murder on the loose, and you're thinking about your business. No reason, no rest.
Just when I think this Still, at least this is an
Hackles raised, the dog barks at the sand built up beneath the building.
You're nice, and I'm a good dog. Yes, I am. There's something not right, and that's wrong. It's under the house thing there, and it's bad. I can smell it. You be careful now. What's under there smells real bad. It smells evil.
Have you seen anyone leaving this place? Grey cloak, grey beard, a satchel of books under one... Lucian's teeth. Well, if you see anything suspicious, anything at all, report it immediately. There's a sorcerer somewhere in this worm-ridden dump. Have you seen him? Grey cloak, grey beard, satchel of books. Lucian's teeth. If you see anything suspicious, he's a sorcerer dressed as a tinkerer. He fled into this stinking shed, but we'll find...
The Magister's eyes flick to a nearby pile of... The dwarf reaches into a barrel, and the innards fall to the floor, landing in a pool of dark bile.
Aye, the coin's sweet, and the smell sure ain't. Mind you, the boss...
He runs his knife through another fish.
I'd say your guess is as good as mine.
The dwarf turns back to his work, slicing and disemboweling fish after... Looking at the barrel, you see that someone has scrawled a black house on it in paint. You cast your eyes...
Here, leave them barrels at...
Watch it. Those are source hounds.
Pick up a scent, did ya?
He's halt. The hound smells sauce. Haven't got a collar for you. Damn it. I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hounds, at the ready. Fine, fine. Do... Halt! The hound smells sauce. Haven't got a collar for... I'm sorry, but I can't let you leave. Hound? Fine, fine. Do...
Aye, sense.
Bears ahead. Honey bears, looks like.
The honey. Bog off. It's the best honey ever. Makes a bear feel good.
You want some honey? Yeah, bees are dead. Bees are dead. Bees! Oh, bees!
Hello there. A fine day it is.
Shush it, Hound.
Just when I think this... Still.
A haughty-looking undead woman, unmasked, surveys the ground around her.
What side do you take?
Her voice is clipped and detached, with metallic overtones. It even seems she cocks her skull to one side with a nightmarish creak. Though her shiny visage is...
Quick now, quickly. Do you support Divine Order or Black Ring? So long as you do not pledge allegiance to the Ring, I have books, though I hate to part with them. And you, hopefully, you have something I want.
She leans towards you with an unnerving...
I'm looking for a particular book, a tome to teach me how to make corpses explode. Would you have anything like that I could learn? Have a look. Mind you don't tear any pages now. You know what I'm looking for.
Good day to you.
Hello, miss.
By the hazing of the shade, I'll kill your shining lights! I'll kill your shining lights! Trouble? Trouble? Bubbling. Oh, baby.